Mhm. Now, I had some pictures about some witnesses. Yeah. Mhm. These witnesses that represent the state. Directly or indirectly, demand seeks. Um, Substance shall not construe to prohibit payment receipts. Reasonable value of time lost in attendance at any trial, hearing, or proceeding. Of expert witnesses. Yeah. A reasonable fee for time spent in the preparation of such opinion. And appearing and testifying. Oh. Now, this whole idea, yes, uh of being a witness. Mhm. Um, I just wanted to know, um, those that were compensated for the state of Washington for their mental health evaluations, yes. Is it limited jurisdiction or is it general jurisdiction? Mm, mm. And those that witnessed me and Brennan Washington when I was sitting in front of the Masonic Temple in Port Angeles, Washington, yes. This criminal complaint in the District Court of the State of Washington, yeah. This is a court of limited jurisdiction unless, of course, you could prove that the serious crime per se, yes, was a felony, right. Now, furthermore, defendant committed the crime against a family or household member, right. Has had an intimate relationship, right. 364 days in jail, $5,000 fine, mhm, plus restitution, assessments, and court costs. Yeah. Now, I have all the court costs, the assessments, and the restitution that I'm legally obligated to pay. Yes. But Heidi works in Brennan, right? Brennan, Washington. Yeah. That's in Jefferson County. Yeah. Yeah, multiple school districts in Jefferson County. Oh, this gross to misdemeanor? Yes. And then this is a district court, not a superior court? Right. Violated the order, effect, restraint provision, knowing violating. Right. Possibly restitution, assessments, and court costs. Right. hmm Now, this was dated on the 2nd, but we had that 14-day law. hmm We had a $500,000 bond where you sent it to the wrong address. Pooch. Because Clallam County didn't think about me not living at 1023 Kitchen Dick Road. I'm still on personal recognizance. Yes. I can't travel to Brendan, Washington. Yeah. No contact of Heidi Lee Budnick, and I'm going to continue to obey the Clallam County no contact order that was issued using forgeries. Right. Fraud. No due process. Yeah. No acknowledgement of the petitioner. Now, my mailing address is homeless. Yes. And you're just anxious to, well, just looking at it, okay. Motion to dismiss count number 2. Yeah. Uh, State versus Miller. Jack. Yeah. When's my next court date? When is my next court date? Now, oh, these witnesses that we're going to call at the cell hearing, right? The evaluator from Western State Hospital, are not competent to stand trial. The state of Washington is the plaintiff, yes. In the limited court of District Court of Washington. In the district court instead of in the superior court. I cannot appeal a cell hearing, yes. But did the United States versus Cell happen in a superior court? Now, there's quite a few lawsuits here. Yeah. Now, we have my side, right, and their side, yes. And then we have the side, yes. where somebody in Clallam County said, well, we're going to believe a fraudulent police report. Right. And then we're going to have an evaluation. Yes, yes, yes. Because I have a mental disease or defect, and I don't understand the difference between general courts of jurisdiction that can have an appellate court review, yes, or limited courts of jurisdiction. I don't understand the nature of the proceedings against myself. Am I still, excuse me, Judge Porter, I'm not able to assist in my own defense. What would you what would you think a defense would be to a traffic citation from Sequim, Washington? Yeah. That alleges that I'm in Sequim, Washington at 7:47 a.m. on December 31st. And I send you approximately 40,000 emails saying I was on the bus that morning. Now, I'm not able to assist in my own defense of the allegation of violating a protection order. Yes. But I did know where I was at, and you decided. Now, there was another allegation of violating a protection order. Yes. Where I'm not able to assist in my own defense. Approach. Where I was in the Port Angeles, Washington at 4:48 p.m. on New Year's Eve. Yes. Had an actual screen print. What does the court consider assisting in your own defense? It, the true intent of what does it mean? Yes, I mean the real intent, not what the court perceives or guesstimates or does a rough evaluation. Not able, lacks the capacity to assist in his own defense. Yes. Um, did you get the video camera surveillance footage from December 31st? As a result of my mental disease or defect, the defendant lacks the capacity to assist in his own defense. Did you get the screen print of the email I sent at 4:48 p.m.? Yes. At this very minute, yes. From the Port Angeles Library when I was in the Port Angeles Library. Now, this witness of the state that Phyllis used, yes. Um, I just want to know, Judge, what is the actual meaning of as a result of mental disease or defect? The defendant lacks the capacity to assist in his own defense. Now, maybe you could call my public defender. I sent him about 50,000 emails. Where was I at on June 16th of 2017? Oh, Port Angeles Police Department. Assist in his own defense.